Итак, дорогие друзья, всем привет, с вами Шрай, и мы продолжаем проходить игру MassEffect 2. Так, в прошлой части мы остановились на том, что выполнили задание на Тейна Криоса под названием «Грехи отцов» или «Грехи отца», если быть совсем точным. Задание оказалось достаточно простым, я на нем много тупил, но потому что в тот день, когда я это записывал, я был очень сильно не выспавшийся, вся в таком духе. Давайте, кстати, посмотрим, что у нас в отряде творится, какие там очки добавить, что еще сделать. Так, ой, у нас очень много очков отступника, кстати, надо сказать, даже не знал. Пока, по-прежнему мы пока не будем проходить задание про систему жнецов свой-чужой. Пока что не надо. Это приведет к неизбежным просто последствиям. С Тейном мы поговорили.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Later. I'd like to consider what we've already discussed.
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
Так. Ладно,
I should go.
I shall return to my meditations.
Мы поговорили, по сути, с Тейном. Теперь нам нужно Теперь мы пойдем выполнять следующее задание. Вот, что-то я это прям запнулся. А следующее задание у нас будет такое. Следующее задание это у нас новые сообщения есть.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else,
Так, пока
Commander?
нет.
That'll be all.
Пойдем
Take care.
выполнять задание на Тали. Я знаю, что, конечно, сначала надо было вроде бы и на Самару, но нет, сначала пойдем выполнять задание на Тали. Давайте заодно проверим сейчас, как у нас там с ресурсами делишки обстоят, и если все с ресурсами хорошо, а я почему-то уверен, что с ресурсами все хорошо, то уже полетим, ну, вот хотя бы порог Валхаллы, помочь Тали. Полетим сюда, потому что мы будем Тали помогать. Как-никак это мигрирующий флот, помочь Тали. Это, конечно, само собой. Давайте посмотрим, что у нас с топливом. Все нормально. Мигрирующий флот, помочь Тали, да? А других планеток здесь нету? Нет, по-моему, других планеток тут нету, тут чисто мигрирующий флот. Ну что ж, тогда сразу идем на задание, не будем тянуть кота за одно место. Сейчас только прочту, что тут написано. Мигрирующий флот, состоящий более чем из 50 тысяч кораблей, служит домом для 17 миллионов кварианцев и является крупнейшим из известных скоплений космолетов. Сами кварианцы во время паломничества посетили большинство планет галактики, однако на борту их кораблей бывали лишь немногие чужаки. И походу мы с вами будем одним из тех чужаков, кто побывает на мигрирующем флоте кварианцев. Стыкуемся. Стыкуемся. Посмотрим, какие приключения ожидают нас на этот раз, потому что без приключений у нас, конечно, ничего не обходится. Тали это само собой. Теперь с нами Тали, и пусть с нами будет, я не знаю, Грюнту давайте возьмем. Нет, у Тали всего одно очко. У тебя 2 очка, Грюнт, да? Ладно. Все. Грюнт, у тебя Ятагана Мститель. У Шепарда Мститель. А у тебя, значит, будет... Защитник. А у тебя Катана и Хищник. Хорошо. Да-да-да, выбор. Принять все назад, выход. Все, прилетаем к мигрирующему флоту кварианцев.
This is Tali Зоры, Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Tali Zora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Captain Shepard, Tali Zorы told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
Тали много для меня сделано.
Tali helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight. I wish I could do more to help Tali. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here if you need to talk. They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
То есть...
You sent Geth materials back to the migrant fleet?
Yes, my father was working on a project. He needed the materials. If I sent back something that was only damaged, not permanently inactive, no, I checked everything. I was careful.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Tali Zorы under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
Удачи, говорят нам.
You should speak with Admiral Ram. She's waiting for you up ahead.
Поговорите с адмиралом Ран. Интересно. Что пишут в журнале? Давайте посмотрим. Отправиться на слушание. Отправляйтесь на слушание в коллегию адмиралов, расположенную на площади. О.
I can't believe they're charging Tali Zorы with such a...
То есть нам, по идее, сюда, да? Давайте посмотрим, что тут есть вообще. Да, по сути, здесь ничего нету, поэтому продвигаемся вперед. Наших ребяток с нами нет, ну ладно.
Tali Zorы Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron! Shepard Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaron Vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
Ты будешь среди судей?
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the
Что за
judgment.
игры с именами?
I take it being associated with the human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Tali Zorы Nima. Whatever we must call you legally.
Тогда пойдем. Че тянуть кота за одно место, как я уже ранее говорил. Пойдемте.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side?
Indeed, she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
Это честь для меня, что я могу сказать. Давайте поможем Тали, в конце концов она.
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
Я уже подозреваю, что все так просто не окончится. Политика. Опять политика. Ладно, давайте послушаем, что нам скажут. Сейчас я ничего говорить не буду. Это будет интересное слушание довольно-таки.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Keep us alive. The accused Tali Zorы of Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard of Normandy, your crew member Tali Zorы stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
Да, будем, конечно. Всегда рад.
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zorы Nima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that our captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Chorus, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zorы in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
Она не могла этого сделать.
How could Tali have brought guests to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active guests to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Kila.
Мы должны помочь.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarian strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely
Мы
dangerous.
должны. Ради Тали.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Да уж. После того, как тебя признают мертвой, говорит.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Oh, ну же.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided.
Да.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity.
Это уже слишком. Тебе не кажется?
I know you're trying to help her, Admiral, but that was over the line.
She has nobody else to speak for her, Shepard. I am doing everything in my power. That's what her father would have wanted.
Don't say it like that. He could still be alive on that ship.
You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
Ну-ка, давайте у нее поспрашиваем по поводу корабля, доказательств и так далее.
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Real Zoro only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
Так мы ничего не знаем. Забавно.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
Да, вот. Решительность Тали мне импонирует, надо сказать.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Real was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air rooms. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There is a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
I'm not hearing much about Rail's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Real was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
Ну, это, мне кажется, это благородно. Как вы думаете?
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
И по разногласию между адмиралами спросит.
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the whole world.
You're thinking of war with the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
Ну что ж, всего доброго.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
На Аларее, значит. Что ж, давайте сохранимся. Давайте поговорим с адмиралами, действительно.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Ran got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard, Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. You got Admiral Corris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. I'm glad to see Tali's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
Я хочу помочь Тали.
I'm just here to help Tali, Admiral.
I'm glad someone is.
You believe I'm innocent, don't you, Admiral?
I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Давайте-ка расспросим его теперь про это все.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. The ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali. But if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
Про других адмиралов что скажешь?
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
The one you didn't recognize, Tali, is Admiral Zen. She's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rail's research. Admiral Corris is the same whining suit wetter he always was.
За что ты не любишь этого Корриса?
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. We don't have much of a chance with him, I'm
Если
afraid.
начнется война между кварианцами и гетами, то мне кажется, среди кварианцев найдется свой предатель, так сказать. Я уж догадываюсь, кто это будет.
You and Tali's father go back a long ways?
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. Crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a trapped freighter.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. You can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rail for you.
Такой благородный человек. Точнее...
It sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the vote. We just need to give people hope for victory.
I hope the Quarian people find some place to live, Admiral, but it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do
это тоже
it.
правильное решение. Вот.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
С адмиралом поговорили. Надо еще адмиралов найти, поговорить с ними. Адмирал Корис, вот эта зараза. Сначала мы найдем адмирала Зен. Это Шаларан. А там где-то еще должна быть адмирал Зен. Хочу ее найти, поговорить сначала с ней. Виктор Нора. Вот, адмирал Зен.
Tali Zorы, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
Tali was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander. They are also unnecessary. If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
Настроено, да? Ну-ка, расскажи-ка все.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
It sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rail to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shalaran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rail agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
You support experiments on living creatures?
Rail should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
Тебе не интересно, так что же тебе интересно вообще тогда получается?
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Hangerel and the cowardly Zalcorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali Zorы is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
Искусственный интеллект, да?
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth?
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali Zorы. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
Вот это точно.
You're insane.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Так, адмирал Зен поговорили. Виктор Нора.
Shepard? How did you get onto the ride?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you help me.
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Riga. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Do you remember anything else about the collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
I want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember,
Don't worry, Vitor. We're going to find the things that did this,
Yes.
and we're going to kill them.
Надеюсь, тебе лучше вообще.
Thank you.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
В принципе. Давайте еще с Кал Ригером поговорим.
Carl Rieger.
Shepard, Tali Zorы, good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
Ну-ка, расскажи-ка мне обо всем.
What are you doing aboard the Riot? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, stayed to argue the charges against Tali Zorы. I've served with her and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Carl.
Ты можешь
Just
помочь?
stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haystrom. She and Admiral Garrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crown on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am.
Да.
I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy.
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haystrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. It's dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior.
Это
Techs are
сделали
worried.
Геты?
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to Haystrom's sun?
Keela, I hope not. They can screw up a star. Our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
Hope you're right, man.
Вообще это
Some
большая
bastards are bad
проблема
enough
с
as it is.
масштабом, а?
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
Как твое здоровье, брат?
How have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haystrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops tally. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
Давай.
We should get going.
Good luck on the
Так,
Alarai.
точно.
Stay safe out there.
Ра. Я не помню, мы с тобой говорили. А, Витор. Да, говорили. Так, кто у нас остался? Остался вот этот. Нет, этот был. Вот остался адмирал Корис. Зараза такая.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalkoris Vas Quibquib. Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali Trulli. You have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
Мне все.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your
Ну-ка, давай спросим про него, про его корабль.
You have a ship named Quib Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures, and have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Deferens or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib-Quib. And I will not flee because of petty insults.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Sarah are not to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created. The people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did.
Разногласия между адмиралами.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rail Zora was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We've all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end. For both groups. That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Tali Zora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Tali Zora. Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war.
Вот так, значит. Ну что ж, мнение всех адмиралов мы выяснили. Что нам осталось теперь? Теперь нам осталось только, пожалуй, подняться на борт корабля. Но этим мы будем заниматься уже в следующей части, дорогие друзья. Потому что в этой части мы как бы узнали мнение адмиралов, которые... Мнение людей, скажем так, ну не людей, в данном случае кварианцев. Узнали их мнение, и теперь нам нужно во что бы то ни стало доказать невиновность Тали, но это будет достаточно продолжительным заданием, поэтому я думаю, что его лучше отложить на следующую часть. В этой части, эта часть была более такой подготовительной, мы готовились, узнавали мнение, а в следующей части пойдем наконец уже на Аларай. Пока всем спасибо за просмотр, комментируйте, оцените мои видео, друзья, надеюсь вам нравится, всем удачи и пока.